Hey folks, this is Teddy Burris, your LinkedIn coach and trainer, and I decided to do something a little different today, and I'm going to create a little series on how to use social media, predominantly LinkedIn and the LinkedIn apps on my mobile device. And so here I am. I'm an iPhone guy. I'm using an iPhone 7. And I love my iPhone, and most importantly, I really enjoy using the apps that I have on my iPhone that are LinkedIn based. And you can see I put all of my LinkedIn apps into a group called LinkedIn. I am a Sales Navigator user, so I have Sales Navigator there. I create slide shares. I need to create some more, so I have a slide share app that came from LinkedIn. I'm experimenting with WeChat to do my global communication, so I have that there, and I've got to do some more experimenting with it. LinkedIn separated groups out of the LinkedIn app on mobile, as well as, interesting enough, on the web browser. It's a separate interface as well, for the most part. I have the Groups app on here as well. Now, I had Pulse on here, but Pulse is dead. But then I have my LinkedIn app, which we're going to talk about. I have my LinkedIn Learning because I'm a Sales Navigator user. I get access to LinkedIn Learning. But what I want to talk with you today about is the LinkedIn app. So here's my LinkedIn app. It pretty much works the same way most other apps do. If I drag and scroll down, it refreshes. If I scroll up, then I can read the timeline. I'm on the home. I just hit the home button. LinkedIn's got this new area called Top News they put in here. So I don't often use that, but it's there. So let's talk a little bit about what's in here. So first of all, we have this share an article, photo, video, or an idea right there. Click there, and now I can share my own content just like normal. If you look down below, you'll see I have the sprocket lets me decide who sees it. I'm a public guy and allow comments, but you don't have to if you don't want to. I discourage that. Be public and allow comments. I can tag people. Here's the mention buttons. I can mention companies or individuals. Type in Burris, and you'll see I can mention companies as well. And delete the draft. Back under share. Write my own. You can see I also can do a LinkedIn live video right here. Click on that. It'll go LinkedIn live video. Well, that'll be another test one day. And then I can take a picture or grab a picture out of my camera and write what I want and hit the post once I do that. Come back out. You'll also notice on the upper right 9 dots, I call them, the stack. So this again will take us to the existing LinkedIn apps that are available. You'll notice Pulse isn't there because it's not available. So I just swipe back to here. So here's a post Carl Carney made, and if you look right here, you'll see the 3 dots right there. From those 3 dots, I can share it, hide it, unfile or report, or improve my news feed, which brings me up options to change what gets displayed in my news feed. I'm gonna just hit the 3 dots again and come out. Now, like usual, we have the like, the comment, and the share. You'll see them right there. I can like that. I can unlike it if I want to. I can comment on it if I want to do a comment. And then I can share it. If I go to share, you'll notice that under share, again, I have the sprocket where I can decide who do I want to share with it, public or not, and allow or disallow comments. And then you can see that what I don't have, I don't have a live, and I don't have a camera. But then I can write what I want and hit post and share it. Anyway, that's just home page. Scroll down through, and I got like, comment, and share, and you just want to pay attention to different things. I click on a large image.
They had this thing called the 3 R's. Reading, writing, and
Click on the video.
spelling wasn't important because it started.
It lets me play the video.
Anyway.
Pause it. I can go to full screen. It goes to sideways. Apologize for that. Hit the X. So just want to refresh one more time, then I'll move on to something different. So here's my network. Under my network, you'll see that I can see my connections. You can see I add a new contact and put in their email address and find that person. Here's my invitations. I have 11 invitations pending. Now what you'll notice under network is when I hit see all. Now when I do see all on the desktop, it gives me full manage, and manage includes the ability to respond or reply. We don't have that on the mobile device. If I go down here, look at this see more that this gentleman wrote. Now I can reply if he sent me a message, but for those who didn't send me a message, Sofo did, I can't respond to them. Only options I have is to accept or ignore. If I go to his profile, I can view his profile, view full profile. But then the only option I have beyond that is accept or ignore. Now, one more thing to show you is that, let me do that again. If I go click on this gentleman's invite, so check this out. Swipe right. If I swipe to the right, it brings up all the other invites. And I can go back to the left and I can get the other ones as well. So I can just go right through the list and view these. And if I wanted to, which I won't do, I can hit ignore or accept. I don't accept invites on mobile because I don't have full functionality. I want to be able to engage with them before and after. Hit the X again, and I'm back to my network. And one other thing to show you with my network is I have the people you may know. I have the proverbial connect buttons, which I, again, do not use because, again, I want to go send Lisa a message before I send her an invite or when I do send her an invite. I don't want to just hit connect because I'm pretty sure all that does is send out a naked invite. Let me try one that I may know somebody. And just to see, I'm going to say James an invite. Let's see what happens. I hit connect. Boom, it sent it out. And it took it off the list, so now I can't even see him there. And so it's gone, so I can't go back and withdraw it. So, but if I go back to my network, let's see. If I go back to see all, and here's my sent. Look, that's the one I sent him. I can withdraw it. Now, hopefully he didn't see it. Probably not on a Saturday morning. Under manage all, just so you know, under see all is received and sent. Pretty cool. Let's go over it again. Let's go to messages, the next section. Now, under messages, you can see I can do search in my messages. So I can filter messages by connections, unread, in mail, etc., etc. So if I can go search for them, you can see that when I look at a message here, I can swipe left, mark it as unread. Do that just to show you. Okay, it's unread. If I click on it and click back off, it's now read. If I swipe the other way, I have the ability to mute it, which means I won't get any more messages from Anna, and I can archive it, which means take that message out of my inbox and just hide it in an archive list. You'll also see that when I go to reply to Anna, that I now have on the upper right hand corner, I have these three dots. I can click on the three dots. I can view her profile, mute, archive, report, or look at this, add people. So I can bring people into this conversation even on my mobile device, or I can delete the conversation. And when I go to send a new message, you can see here's the new message icon. I can select someone's name. Interesting enough, it suggests it based on the most active recent conversations, which all of these people I've spoke to in the last day or so. But, I can select a person's name. Actually, I can select a couple people's name, and then I can send a message to those people and go down here and type the message. Interesting enough, and when I send a message, I now have the ability to take a camera, grab a picture in my library, take a picture. I can also add these cute little LinkedIn icons here. There's the group there, and there's a group right here if I want to. And if I don't want to do this, tap to send, which I don't want to do. I can hit X and come out of that message. Last thing I want to show you is notifications. Under notifications, you can see all these are all the current notifications. Again, drag down, it refreshes. But if you also, it hides it. So if you drag down a little bit, you can see improve your notifications. There's view settings, and I can change which of these, and there are even some subsets of these, I can turn on or turn off if I'm tired of seeing them. I think I actually may have turned off a few, probably not. And then come out of that. You'll also notice that on each notification, I have the little three dots. Three dots means I can delete that notification, mute it, and stop getting notifications about this content. And I can also turn off about that type of content. And I can also turn off notifications about this particular item, or I can totally unfollow that person. So, interesting little set of control within your notifications. So, bottom line, the LinkedIn mobile app is actually pretty decent. It's I use it for fast-paced access, review, find people, check out what people, if somebody sent me a message, I can grab the message pretty quickly. I can actually go to people's profiles from here. If I go to Daryl Shaw's profile, then I can scroll down and see his entire profile, and I can see his certifications, notifications. I can see his contact information, and I can see people also viewed. I kind of like it. It's pretty decent. It's not as full-featured, but on mobile, I don't necessarily need all the full features. Also, under people's profiles within the LinkedIn app, I have the three dots. share via private message, share via my iPhone features, remove it, block it, report it, unfollow, request a recommendation, or recommend. So come back out of that. And from his profile, I can also send him a message. Interesting enough, from his profile and his contact information, I can actually send him an email or call him or view his website, whatever contact information he has. I like the LinkedIn mobile app. It's pretty quick and easy. Anyway, I would encourage you, if you're an active LinkedIn user, to have the mobile app and use it. I'm Teddy Burris, your LinkedIn coach and trainer. I hope this was helpful.